So let's finish up the verification by doing some cleanup and some testing. And one thing that's been annoying me a little bit as I've been using this is that when you load content, it adds the HTML to the page and it's briefly visible before you call the callback function, which hides it, turns it into a dialog, whatever. And so I want to fix that. And I'm going to start by going to, let's start with register content because that's where I've been noticing it the most. And I'm going to change this HTML so that this register dialog, actually I'll do this in the CSS, so that register dialog starts out not displayed. So under my CSS, I'm going to add register dialog display none. And that will still work because when I execute the jQuery UI dialog call, that will cause it to be shown. So let's go ahead and try that. I'm going to reload, log out, sign up. Good, that actually looked clean. Try it again. Sign up. And let's just go to the main page here. Good, that looked pretty good. So flash free. And then I'm going to do the same thing with login. So here, I want to hide the login dialog. So let's try that. Sign in. Looks good. And then I don't need to worry about the nav bar because that gets loaded at the beginning when the page is still being drawn. And let's see what else we have. So this verify confirm content. And that's verify confirm dialog. And let's sign in to an unverified account. I guess that was verified. So let's create a new account. Okay, so verify. Perfect. So now let's clean up one other thing that I noticed when I was editing the videos. So in this user.php, on the verify method, this username here, that's coming directly out of the URL. So that's URL encoded. And we decode it here to look up the user, but then we set user to the encoded value instead of the decoded value. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to use the user email that came back from the database. Username, rather. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. And that should let me work with funny characters and usernames correctly. So I'm just going to make sure that's correct by reloading, log out, sign up, and I'm going to put a space in my email name. It should work correctly. So that's fine. Let's log out and log back in. Okay, so that's good. Let's try verifying my account. And get the email. So email is correct. Link has a plus in it. Mark plus Goodman because it's been escaped. Problem verifying your account. So we're sorry, but verification code you provided does not match the username. Let's make sure we have the latest one. Good. So let's see what we have in the database. So log out, sign in, logged in, verify, okay. And then get the verification email, 9Y9SW, and that worked. Okay, so I was just confusing myself before, I think. Okay, and it's showing me as correctly verified, this one right here. So let me just try that one more time. So I'm going to log out, sign up, okay, I'm logged in, verify my account, send an email. So I should actually have two emails, one for registering and one for that. And I want to make sure that I try the second one here. And it worked fine. All right, so that works. Now let's go ahead and clean up some of these constants. So we had columns for in shared database. We want to have columns for the role, username, email, hash, and so on. So const username key, username, and we have email key, and hash key, verification code, and role. And then I'm going to use those constants here in this code. So username is shared database username key, and email key is shared database email key, and hash key and role key. So username key, email key, hash key, role key, and username key. And then I'm going to copy all of these because I'm going to be using them again here. add user. So that's username key, email key, hash key, role key. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to be using these same values in other files, and so I only want to have the literal text in one place so that I can change it easily if I need to. And then I'm not using verification code in this function, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then store verification. I need username as well. So username key, and then we'll use that here. And finally, same thing here. So we need role key we have, and then username key. And then I suppose for completeness, I should also change that. So let's go ahead and do that. So there's our users table. And we'll go ahead and add a line for that. I'm going to copy that. Users table. Users table. And here. And here. Okay, so now all of the literal string values have been replaced by constants. Now let's take a look at the users class, or user class, and see if we missed any things that should be constants here. So I'm looking for literal string values, which are going to be green. Other than that break tag, subject line, this is the blob of email that I'm sending, so that's fine. Same there. So that looks pretty good. So let's make sure everything works. Log out. Actually, let's go ahead and get rid of all of these user accounts. Start with a clean slate. So I'm going to go to check all, delete, execute. So I'm completely clear. And then I'm going to sign up. Okay, and then I should have gotten an email. One from before and one from now. So verify. So I verified my account. I'll log out, sign up another one. And this time I'm going to log out. I'll log back into that account. verify my account. Should have 2 more emails. So this was for registration, this was for verification. And I'm logged in. And let's browse, see what I get. Actually, I didn't delete this one before, apparently. So I have 2 verified accounts. So it looks like everything is working for verification.